In this session, we'll discuss three phylums of invertebrates: Phylum Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, and Annelids. Okay, so let me start with Platyhelminthes. The Platyhelminthes, so first is Platyhelminthes. Platy means flat, and helminthes means worm. Okay, so this phylum includes all the flatworms. Now come to the features, general characters of this phylum. These phylums are, the Platyhelminthes are commonly called as flatworms. Okay, and their body is ventrally flattened. What is dorsoventrally flattened? See, let us first understand what is dorsal side and ventral side. Just see, look at your body. Okay, uh, the part of the body or the portion of the body that is having the face, or the, you can say, the back side of the body is known as dorsal side, and the front side of the body is known as ventral side. So if the body is flattened from the dorsal to ventral side, then it is known as dorsoventrally flattened. So a human body is dorsoventrally flattened. Okay, so in contrast to that, another flattened body structure is there, which is known as laterally flattened, which is seen in case of fishes. Okay, so they are mostly, I think it is clear to you, they are mostly parasites, endoparasites. Endoparasites means they live inside the body of the host, and including human being. Okay, now these organisms, some of the organisms are, some are free living. Example, planaria. You have studied about planaria, regeneration in planaria in class 10th. Okay, now come to the symmetry. Body is laterally symmetrical. That means the body can be divided into two equal half only in one plane. So they are triploblastic. So I am not explaining what are these terms. They are acylomates. They don't have body cavity. Okay, and then they have organ level of organization. Remember, organ level of organization. Okay, now come to the parasitic adaptation. As I said that they are all parasites. Okay, endoparasites. So let us see the parasitic adaptations. So the parasitic adaptations, it includes the presence of hooks and suckers. ठीक है, by this they remain attached to the body organ of the host. Okay, so what is their role? Helps in attaching to the host. Okay, now they're because they're parasitic, so they absorb nutrients directly through the body surface, through the body surface. Okay, so because they are getting the direct digested food from the host, so their digestive system is, so digestive system is poorly developed or absent. In some cases it may be absent. So these are the parasitic adaptations. Okay, very very important. Now come to the other part, that is reproduction. The sexes are not separate. Sexes are not separate. Means what? They are hermaphrodite. That means they are hermaphrodite. Means both male and female sex organs are present in the same individual. Here the fertilization is internal. Development is indirect. Remember, development is indirect, means it includes larval stage. But what is the speciality here? Indirect, and it involves many larval stages. Many larval stages. Okay, now the other mode of reproduction is regeneration. They can undergo regeneration. Now come to the next part, that is regeneration. So for example, planaria. Okay, they have high level of regenerating capacity. Now come to the examples. Tenia, its common name is tapeworm. So you have to remember both common name as well as scientific name. Fasciola, that is liver fluke, and next is planaria, which is the free living flatworm. Okay, so here children, I forgot to just tell you one more thing, that is about excretion. So this is the unique feature, very unique feature, let me tell you, takes place by flame cell. Okay, commonly called protonephridia. Very very important. Okay, and the flame cell also performs osmoregulation. So flame cell, the other function is performs osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means what? Water and electrolyte balance. बॉडी एंड आउटसाइड के बीच में ये वाटर बैलेंस और इलेक्ट्रोलाइट बैलेंस को मेंटेन करता है. दैट इज नोन एज ऑस्मो रेगुलेशन. सो दिस flame cell or protonephridia is the excretory organ, very very important, which performs both excretion as well as osmoregulation. Okay, so this is all about Platyhelminthes. Now come to the next phylum, that is the other phylum is, what is the next phylum? The next phylum is your nematelminthes. Nematelminthes. Okay, just a minute. The nematelminthes phylum, it is otherwise known as Aschelminthes. So the next phylum is Phylum Aschelminthes, or they are commonly known as roundworms. It includes all the roundworms. So now come to their general feature. Okay, they are cylindrical. Okay, so because they are cylindrical, so they are circular in their cross section. They are free living, aquatic, terrestrial. Some of them are terrestrial, and many are parasitic. Many are parasitic in plants and animals. Okay, so now come to the symmetry. The body is bilaterally symmetrical. Means body can be divided into two equal halves in one vertical plane only. Body wall consists of three layers, so it is triploblastic. Okay, and the most unique feature is that they are pseudocoelomate. They are pseudocoelomate. Very, very important. This is the only phylum where the organisms are pseudocoelomate, and they have organ system, level of organization. I have already discussed this, so I'm not repeating this one. So they have organ level of organization. So spelling like this one. Okay, now here the digestive system is well developed. Okay, so this is the for the first time, remember, complete alimentary canal. Okay, so this is the first animal to have the complete animal, or you can say the phylum, to have the complete digestive system. So what do you mean by complete digestive system or complete alimentary canal? That means, it means both mouth and anus present. Okay, so before this, all other phylums are having only one opening of their digestive system, which act as both mouth as well as anus. Okay, but this is the first phylum where both anus and mouth are present. And one most important characteristic is that, another one is that muscular pharynx is well developed. Okay, so all these are important characteristic feature of the digestive system. This is these, or rather we can say these are the unique features. Okay, now how the excretion takes place. Excretion by excretory tubes. Okay, and which is opened to exterior through excretory pores. Okay, so through excretory pores they are open to the exterior. So the waste, how the waste is released to the out of the body? Through the excretory pore. It passes through the excretory tube, then through the excretory pore. Now come to reproduction. uh, this here the sexes are separate, means male and female are separate, or we can say dioecious. The term used is dioecious. Okay, and they have sexual dimorphism. They have sexual dimorphism. What does it mean? That means the male and female are differentiated morphologically. Okay, so by observing the morphological feature, you can see that which one is male and which one is female. Then how can you identify male and female here? So the most important is your remember this one. Female are generally longer than male. Very important. Okay, so this is sexual dimorphism. Sexually dimorphism means they are morphologically male and female are differentiated. So here how the male and female are differentiated? The female is longer than the male. Okay, now come to fertilization. Fertilization is internal, means takes place inside the body, and development is direct. Is direct. Direct means what? No larval stage. ओके, सो इसकी लाइफ साइकिल में लार्वल स्टेज नहीं होता, बट इन फ्यू केसेस it is indirect, means the larval stage is there. Now come to some of the examples. The examples includes ascaris, that is roundworm, Wuchereria, that is known as filaria worm, ankylostoma, which is called hookworm. Okay, so these are the some of the common examples, their scientific name and the common name. Now come to the next phylum. The next phylum is Annelida. So annulus, it is derived from the term annulus, means ring. So the body consists of ring like segments, so they are known as Annelida. So let me write down the features. They are the segmented worms, but not true worms. Not true worms. Remember children, only the true worms are included under Phylum Platyhelminthes and Nemanthelminthes, and all other worms like your earthworm, tongue worm, so these are not the real worms. Okay, so it is derived from the Greek term that is annulus, means ring. Okay, now come to their habitat. They are, they may be marine, water living, they may be freshwater living, they may be terrestrial, they may be free living, and they may be parasite. Some of them may be parasite. They have organ system level of organization, organ system level of organization. Okay, and their body is bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic, and the this is the phylum which contains the true xylem for the first time. First phylum to have true xylem. Very, very important. I'm just highlighting it. First phylum to have true xylem. Okay, means true body cavity. Now they have a special feature that I said, that is segmentation. So body is divided into many ring like segments. Okay, and these segments are called, the segments are called metameres. So they have, they are showing metamerism. Metamerism. So I have already said you what is metamerism. Metamerism means the external segmentation corresponds to internal segmentation. That means one or more organs are repeatedly present in each and every segments. So for example, the parapodia, for example the setae, for example the nephridia. So these are the some of the organs which are present repeatedly in all segments. Okay, that's why this type of segmentation is known as metameric segmentation. So let me take the example of earthworm. Suppose this is the body of earthworm. So these are the external segment. Body is divided into ring like structures, and now when you will dissect it, when we observe the internal structure, you will see that they have the, that is called nephridia, are present in an organized way in each and every segments. So that means the segmentation of organ has also been taken place here. So the external segmentation corresponds to the internal segmentation. That's why it is known as metamerism. Besides that, they have, some organisms have like nares. Nares have parapodia. Okay, in every segment they have parapodia in every segment. That means it is repeatedly present. Okay, so now come to the locomotion. Locomotion by setae in case of earthworm, and in like parapodia is in case of nares. Okay, and it helps in this parapodia, helps in swimming. Okay, but these parapodia are absent in case of earthworm and leech. Now come to the circulatory system. The circulatory system is very special here. The why? Because here the first time the closed circulatory system is seen. Okay, now come to circulatory system. The circulatory system is a closed circulatory system. And now come to excretion. Excretion by nephridia, and this nephridia also helps in osmoregulation. Also helps in osmoregulation, like a flame cell. Okay, this part is very important. So nephridia is the excretory organ, and which also helps in osmoregulation. So ये line आ गया. uh, Now come to the nervous system. So here you will see that some advanced form of nervous system is present. So nervous system consists of paired ganglia means आप देखोगे उसके हेड रीजन में दे हैव द स्ट्रक्चर लाइक दिस, means bunch of knobs are present to form a bulging structure, and this is the structure of this is the ganglia. Okay, and this is they have the nerve ring. Okay, so they have paired ganglia. You can see this is one ganglia, this is another ganglia. Then they have double ventral nerve cord. So this is the characteristic feature of all invertebrates. Okay, and these uh, ganglions are connected by the lateral knobs. So here you can see that in each segment there is ganglions, and from these ganglions the nerve fibers are arised. Okay, so these are the lateral knobs. Okay, now come to the reproduction. Now come to reproduction. In here some are dioecious and some are monoecious. So मैं यहाँ एग्जाम्पल के साथ बताऊंगी आपको. Nereis is dioecious, means sexes separate. Okay, then come to earthworm, monoecious, means bisexual, means both the sexes are present in the same organism. And leech also, जो तीन कॉमन एग्जाम्पल है, out of that earthworm and leech are monoecious or hermaphrodite, and only nereis is dioecious, means male and female are separate. Now fertilization is actually fertilization takes place externally in case of earthworm. So fertilization is external. Okay, so these are the common characters of this phylum. Now come to the examples. The examples includes nereis. The next is Ferretima, the scientific name of earthworm. Then Hirudinaria, they are known as leech. They are known as leech. Okay. So for today's session, this much only. In the next session, we'll discuss the other phylums, that is Arthropoda, Mollusca, and Echinodermata. Okay. So till then, bye bye. Thank you.